Woo! I got hacked, y'all. I got hacked. If y'all seen some crazy stuff on my channel, finally got my channel back up, man. Um, but yeah, I got hacked, y'all. Just finished doing a mile run. Uh, really enjoying what I got going on right now with my program. I got a very dialed in program that I'm doing right now. But I know I needed to hop on here to let you guys know what happened, man. I got hacked. I posted some videos. I noticed I didn't get the same uh, type of viewership and engagement that I typically get. But it is what it is, man. I got hacked. So y'all probably seen some crazy stuff on my channel. Y'all probably seen like crypto lives and videos talking about crypto and honestly some stuff that I clearly don't talk about. So if y'all seen that, hopefully y'all know better and know that that wasn't me. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what they might have been doing, or if they reached out to y'all or tried to can't comment on comments and tried to reply to y'all. I'm just here to let y'all know that wasn't me. I got hacked, and I'm doing this video too because I want to share with you guys. You know what I'm saying? Just in case y'all fall for the same trap or the same way that they got me, because they got me, bro. They hacked my channel and they played me. So just trying to wait till a couple people to come in so I can break down what happened, just so y'all don't fall for the same thing. Or- I don't fall for these types of things, man. I'm usually the one that's telling people like, yo, don't do that. That's a scam, or they're trying to, hack into your stuff. They're trying to get your information. They're trying to do A, B, and C. But they got me with this one. Definitely got me. So, you know what? I'm going to get into it because I don't want to waste too much time, man. I don't want to waste your time. So, pretty much, I got hit by this company. Well, I thought it was this company. It's called Corsia. What is it? Corsia. Anyway, it's a course product. And they hit me up in an email and they was like, hey, we like your channel. We like A, B, and C. And, we really think that you would be great. You'd be a great addition to our sponsorships and stuff like that. Pretty much they was offering me a sponsorship. So I've done sponsorships in the past. I done got paid pretty well on a couple of sponsorships. So I looked at that like, okay, this is a good opportunity for me to go ahead and make some money. Because, I'm always trying to get a bag for different purposes. So multiple streams of income is always good. So I said, all right, send me more details. You know what I mean? So they sent me some details. And this is when I should have knew that it was a darn scam or like they was hacking me. So they was like, all right, so we got this, we got that. We're willing to pay you, however much, you require for this type of work. We need you to do a video just talking about our course program and make it for about, 90 seconds to 3 minutes long. And I was like, okay, I can do that. I've done that before. And what they wanted me to do with the whole video and how they want me to do it and everything. So I said, cool, I'm interested. There was like, but there's only one condition. We need you to fill out an NDA. Now, I'll tell you something personally. Like personally with me, like Superman. Anytime I'm working or doing a partnership with somebody, right? And they say, hey, we would like for you to sign an NDA. I always get kind of like triggered and I always get skeptical. Because, if you need me to sign a non-disclosure, this is just what I think. This is just how I feel. If you need me to sign a non-disclosure, there's a chance that, I may get some sensitive information um, that could potentially hem you up in the game. So that's why you want me to sign a non-disclosure. Now I understand that that don't apply to everybody. You know what I'm saying? I get it. I understand it don't apply to everybody. But I don't know. It just always does that for me. But I said, you know what? I'm not gonna worry about that. I'm not gonna think like that. Maybe some in which this is true. Some people may want you to sign a non-disclosure because they got sensitive, confidential information that they don't want anybody to know. They don't want their competitors to know. And which I get that. You know what I'm saying? If you're gonna be learning stuff about their protocol, their products, their recipes and designs and all that, then I understand, a non-disclosure. But if somebody already giving me red flag vibes already, and they say, "Yo, sign this NDA," I'm good. I'm straight. I don't want to do any partnership. I'm straight. That's me. I wish I would have thought like that this time, but I didn't. So I'm like, all right, whatever, man. I'll sign the NDA. Go ahead and shoot it through. Send it through. So I go. They send me the email, and I go and I click it, looking to sign an NDA, and it told me I had to download this program. This is really why I should have called on that, but I wasn't thinking. I'm like, oh man, this is an opportunity. I might be able to make a quick little bag. All right, bet. And it told me that it needed me to download Adobe Sign, Adobe Acrobat Sign. And I should have known right off the rip. Like that's not even the darn program, bro. The Adobe, they they don't have a program called Adobe Acrobat Sign. So I fell for that, right? And I downloaded the program. And after I downloaded it, I'm like, all right, bet. Let me go ahead and click the form so I can see the form, and it wouldn't let me see the form. So I clicked submit multiple times, submit. I done signed it, submit. It didn't do anything. So I'm like, yo, something is off. So I started researching and I started looking up certain things. I'm like, man, this must be a scam or something. And I started looking it up, and sure enough, it was definitely a scam. And people had already been reporting it and talking about it, other YouTubers and everything. So then they started talking about how, after they did it, their account got compromised and they got hacked. And, the hackers was doing live videos on their accounts. I was like, oh, shoot, let me go check my account, man. Let me hurry up and get on my account. So I go to my account. I can't even get into my darn account. I'm like, oh, ain't this about a, you know what? I'm like, dang, man. So I'm trying to log into my account, put my password in, and it's asking me to like pull up some type of, I don't know. Apparently they got these new things that you can. It's like a pass key, but it's on a USB drive or something like that, and you can put it up to your phone, and it'll read it, and then you can log in like that. And whoever got that can log in, and that's how they switch my settings. So I'm like, I don't know what this is. To make a long story short, man, I couldn't log into my account. I couldn't log into it. Oh, and I'm walking backwards right now, y'all, because that's good for knee health. It's good for a number of things. So just let y'all know if y'all wondering why I'm walking backwards. Anyway, so I'm like, oh man, I'm in panic mode. I'm getting shook and everything because I'm like, man, I just started my new campaign on pushing tri-pillar physique method, and I'm ready to help a lot of people transform. And I was super excited about that, and I've been getting good responses from people about it, and they're like, yeah, man, drop more videos on this, man. And this is really beneficial for me. I had videos scheduled and everything. I'm like, dang, this done threw it all the way off. So I immediately start hitting YouTube up, man, just to see if anybody posted videos on having issues with this. And by the grace of God, man, I was so thankful, man. Um, I found this video where this dude was literally breaking down the exact things that I was experiencing and going through. So I'm like, okay, this dude got to know what I'm talking about. He got to know, what's happening here. And I kept watching the video, and he broke it down to me. He was like, look, be patient, man. You're gonna be able to get back into your account. Don't panic. So I'm watching the videos. I'm at the tip of my toes. I'm like, man, come on, tell me how to do this so I can get back into my account. To make another long story short, I watched the video and he broke it down. And he said, what you got to do is you got to get on Twitter and you have to go to YouTube something. I can't remember it right off, y'all, but I made another video on this and give y'all the specific thing. If y'all have any issues with this, or you got a YouTube channel and it got compromised and you have people doing live videos on your account and they you couldn't log into your account or whatever, comment below, comment on one of my videos, and I'll give you all the directions on how to get your channel back, how to get back into your Google and everything. All right. So another reason why I'm sharing this is because I want to share this information just in case somebody else got hacked too, the same way I did, and I can give you the exact steps on how to get your channel back. You know what I'm saying? Your channel, your Google, and everything. because I couldn't log into my Google or nothing. So while I'm watching that video, out of nowhere, I see a notification because I have other channels that I subscribe to my own channel with. And I see a notification and it says Black Superman is live or going live in such and such time. And then I looked and it was a darn crypto video. It says something about Donald Trump and such talks about crypto and how effective it is or something like that. And I'm like, oh, I definitely got hacked. Dang, I got triple hacked. I got quadruple hacked. I got 5 times hacked. Right. And I'm like, dang. So I ain't gonna lie, man. I had thoughts go in my head. I'm like, dang, man, what if I lose my darn channel? Like, what if, granted, my channel isn't thriving like it was, say, 7 years ago or 8 years ago, but it don't matter, man. I still value my channel. I got a lot of value on this channel. I got a lot of valuable information, and not only that, documentation of me, like, and the progress I've been able to do. I like being able to go back 6 years ago and see where I was at, 10 years ago, see where I was at compared to now. So that it really hurt, man. I was like, dang, you know, I might have really lost my channel. Right when I'm ready to take it to the next level and build a whole new tribe on some real effective stuff. And pretty much I did what the steps that the guy said to do, and it took a good 5 6 days to even be able to log back into my Gmail. But they were quick and they were prompt, yo. They were quick and they were prompt. They helped me, man, right on the money. As soon as I got on Twitter, I hit that Twitter page up, and bruh, they were on it. It was like, how can we help you? Da, 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 boom, boom, boom. I told them my situation, and they was like, they apologized for the inconvenience. They was like, we got you, da, 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 da. And literally, they just giving me different steps on different things to do. Followed the steps to my best capability. And after about a good 3 or 4 days later, boom, I was able to get into. Well, actually, I'm kind of skipping it a little bit, but today I was able to access my channel again. So all grace go to God on that, because I definitely was praying on it. I'm like, look, I don't want to lose this channel. You know what I'm saying? I put a lot of time, blood, sweat, and tears, energy into this channel, and I don't care if I don't have a million subscribers, or I don't care if I don't have 100,000 subscribers, any of that, or even the 29,000 subscribers that I have. I don't care if they not in, all of them don't engage with me. It's not about that to me. It's more about the people that I have been able to touch. You know, pause. The people that I have been able to help. You know what I'm saying? The people that has watched my stuff and commented and said, hey, this really helped me out a lot, man. Thank you. That's who I do it for. And I started to see that number increase. So yeah, I might not have 3,000 4,000 people engaging on my channel and stuff all the time, but I don't really care about that no more. I'm appreciative for the 10 15 people that engage on my stuff, or the 100 people that might look at my videos or whatever, or like when I'm doing shorts and I'm attracting a lot of new people. Like, that's beneficial to me. I'm going to use that to my advantage and building this new tribe with the Tri-Pillar Physique method. You know what I'm saying? And it's valuable information that I'm bringing to the table for free. You know what I mean? Stuff that people charge thousands and thousands of dollars for. I'm bringing it to the table for free. Not only that, I'm bringing my approaches. Like certain things is literally all me. My approaches that's effective that I've learned over the last 8 9 years of like legitimately coaching. Coaching and teaching people and training people and training myself. You know what I'm saying? And the thousands of hours that I done put in learning and researching. You know what I'm saying? So I'm I'm excited about that, and that's why I value my channel, because I know that with the things I'm starting to learn and I'm starting to see, I'm learning that I still have a chance to reach more people. So yeah, man, it messed me up, yo, when I thought I was about to lose the channel. I ain't gonna hold y'all. I legit was about to cry, man. Like for 1 second, I kind of like felt some tears trying to come. I'm like, dang. But it worked out, man. You know what I'm saying? It worked out, and I'm super happy because I'm a firm believer that when you go through certain um, trials or certain challenges, before you make a big step in something, that typically means that the direction that you're going is the right direction, and that's just something to try to test your perseverance and your strength and your persistence and your willingness to keep going anyway. And that's how I look at it. That's how I look at it. I'm like, okay, this is a test. This is a test to see if I'm just gonna give up and just say the heck with it, just like with my actual channel and times in the past where I just went ghost for 6 months, and I look back and I'm like, dang, that's why my channel went south. You know what I'm saying? I can't blame YouTube or nobody else for that. Or like when I went ghost for 8 months, or sometimes I go ghost for 5 6 months. That's when my channel went south. So I already know I'm reaching a crossroads in my life, man, and this is all a part of it. So I'm excited to bring this new stuff. I'm excited to bring this new content. Um, I'm excited to bring forth the tri-pillar physique method, man, that I think will help any man, any woman that's at least healthy enough to do these practical things. I think it'll help you transform your body, your aesthetics, your performance, and your ability to perform better, your capability, your strength, uh, a lot of things, man. The stuff I'm coming with, I think it's a very concise and practical approach, man. That's actually pretty simple, man. Once you all you have to be able to do is just follow directions and you know grab things and place things in certain areas, man. And if you could do that, you're gonna be in the right direction. So I know that was a lot, y'all, but I got hacked, so I had to put this video up because you know I don't know, it might have turned some people off. People probably seen that was like, what the heck, yo? Is this Black Superman out here trying to scam people? Like, nah, man, heck no, no. It's the last thing I'm doing. I'm working on bringing a lot of stuff to y'all for free. I'm about to bring a lot of free stuff, man. So yeah, man, that's pretty much it with that. So y'all can rest assured, if you've seen that stuff, it wasn't me. On my Shaggy stuff, it wasn't me. That was Shaggy, but this wasn't me. This legitimately wasn't me. So I'm glad I got my channel back. Like I said, I'm super glad, thankful. I'm out here. I just finished running a mile, so I guess I'm already on here. I may as well share this, but I'm uh I'm on a strength phase right now. I'm doing 5x5. I call it big lifts. So I'll be presenting this eventually, but I call it big lifts program. And it's very similar to strong lifts program. I just tweak it. I got tweaks in it for me, and I'm pretty much doing all the big lifts, big compound lifts, and I'm also adding in accessories. But not only that, I'm also adding in mile runs. So with the mile runs, I probably do about 3 to 4 mile runs a week. Um, so that's each time, each workout, each day, run that mile. Boom. Like today is my rest day. Run 1 mile. 1 mile ain't that bad. Now if I was doing 3 miles, that could really impede strength gains. That could really impede muscle gains during this big lifts program. But 1 mile ain't bad at all. And the beautiful thing about this is if I'm running at a decent pace, still working on increasing that mile run, um, but I'm only doing 1 mile and I'm only running for say 9 minutes. Like today, I did one 9 minutes 30 seconds. I'm looking to bring that 9 minutes 30 seconds, hopefully by the end of this program, down to about 7 minutes and 30 seconds. So I'm super excited about that, because I ain't ran a 7 minute mile in like 7 years. I mean, it's been a minute since I ran a 7 minute mile. So uh, Shoot, did I say 7? Shoot, man, it might have been about 8 years, man. It's been a minute, so I'm excited about that. Super excited about increasing that. Taylor Rube, let me see. Overt random. I have my headphones in listening to you, and your voice is very calming. I started nodding off. Oh, appreciate that. Yo, if I could count on my hands how many times I've heard that, you know. Yeah, I done heard that plenty of times. I appreciate that. I'm thinking about getting into voiceover work too. So actually, ain't no thinking about it. I'm gonna get into voiceover work. So I'll probably be starting my actual voiceover training and coaching um, in Atlanta. I'm thinking probably in the next couple months or so. So I'm excited about that. Looking to get into voiceover and doing voiceover work. So it's funny you said that because that's what I'm working on. I've had people also say, "Hey man, you should get into ASMR and stuff like that." I don't know. I might do it later. I really want to learn and understand this concept of voiceover work and really, learning that, getting that down and doing that. And then maybe I'll kind of branch off into other stuff like that. But that's what's up. Raya's Malik. Hi, yo, what up? Salute. Thank you for stopping in and watching. Salute, salute. But yeah, y'all, I legit got hacked, man. It's crazy. Uh, but so yeah, 5x5 workout program, man. I call it big lifts. I'm also doing accessory work. So that's working triceps, that's working hamstrings, that's working, uh, shoulders, delts, all the accessory muscles that help with those big lifts and doing those lifts, biceps, you know. So that's lit. And then the mile runs, like I said, doing these mile runs. I'm excited, man, to see that time come down where I'm running these miles quicker. So that should be. And I suggest y'all do it too, man. Well, not a lot of people, but there's this group of people who don't like doing cardio, and I understand why, because I used to be a part of that same group for a season. I really was like, man, let me figure out a way to get around doing cardio and just. But the thing is the only reason why people don't like cardio is because their cardiovascular system just isn't in shape. So when you work on your cardio, gradually, don't try to kill yourself when you first starting out. Work your way up. Cardio, you'll start to appreciate and probably enjoy cardio and enjoy the feelings, the hormones and the endorphins that you feel, man, after you get done running a mile. Like I'm hearing these birds chirping stuff, and after running that mile, after you do the whole, and you start to recover, you start to feel these endorphins and these feel good endorphins, your hormones and stuff, and everything is pretty much either calibrating or increasing or decreasing or whatever, and you can feel that. You start to appreciate that. And anytime I've ever trained and worked on cardiovascular work, the more in shape I got, the more and more I started to enjoy it and appreciate the positive effects after you do it. But when you ain't in shape, of course you're gonna hate cardio. Of course, because it's hard. I mean, running a mile when you ain't in shape, trying to run a mile nonstop is like trying to run a darn marathon. You know what I'm saying? So it's just that little price that you got to pay, but it's so worth it. So I suggest it. Even if you just walking, you don't even got to be doing running or nothing like that. Even if you're just going for walks, take you like a 20-minute walk. You know what I'm saying? 30-minute walk. You'll feel good after that, especially if you're doing a decent pace. It ain't got to be super fast, but just fast enough, and you'll really probably enjoy it a lot and appreciate it. I know I do. But it's good for your heart health, man. There's plenty of studies out showing the decrease in your morbidity rate and the decrease in the decrease in the likelihood of degenerative diseases, man, just off of walking, just off of getting steps in. So you can only imagine what jogging to do, or what running to do once you get more used to it. But I don't suggest that people overdo it either. So don't overdo it. Don't overdo it because then you can start having negative effects. I'm sure I'll do a video on that later, man, especially coming with the tri-pillar physique method And this go for women and men too. So I'm even gonna start doing videos literally dedicated to women so I can get y'all back into the loop. Because man, women, y'all, men and women can benefit off of the tri-pillar physique method. Point blank, period. Like when I talk to women and I hear them say what they want to do, how they want to look, what they want to, like this chick I was talking to yesterday, she was like, yeah, I really just want, I need to gain some weight. You know, I really need to gain some weight. She struggled with gaining weight. You know, then obviously you got women who like, I really need to lose weight. And you know, I told her, I was like, yo, you need to gain muscle. That's what you need. You need to gain muscle and a little bit of fat because you know she's pretty skinny, and I understand why she want to gain weight. She just said she was struggling. And I'm like, man, I could change your life. I could change your life with just a few tweaks. If you're coachable and you're willing to follow directions, I could change your life. You know, she's like, I eat all the time and I'm not gaining weight. I'm like, probably ain't eating as much as you think you eat. You know what I'm saying? You probably just ain't eating as much as you think you eat. But yeah, so men, fellow men, guys on here, if y'all see me doing videos for women, just know that's just because I want to bring women in too because they could highly benefit from this information that I'm about to present, you know, to the world with the tri-pillar physique method. Men and women, not just men. Women, you know, they saying, "Oh, I want a bigger butt. I want bigger legs." You know, I'm like, that's all muscle. I told a chick yesterday, I was like, that's muscle. I was like, what you want? That's muscle. She's like, no, I don't want to look. You know, I don't want to look like what she said, bulky. I'm like, yo, you struggling to put on weight right now. You don't need to worry about it. You're not gonna look like that. You're not gonna look like that. You know. So yeah, man. But hey, salute to everybody that rock with it. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully, I'm sure some people probably got kind of turned off by that. If I lost them, hey, I ain't nothing I could do about that. But for the people that still sticking with me, salute. Black Superman all day, repping Superhuman Nation, bringing forth this tri-pillar physique method. Y'all stay tapped in, all right? I'm out.